Hello, mateys. This is Discovery Scouts on Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Good afternoon. I just got off from work today. Today is April 12th, 2016, and 3 more days. The Jungle Book coming out Friday, and we're take a look at other movies with our Pert Lockers online movies. Sure, have it to enjoy it. I don't know my dad. I don't know my dad's gonna see it for Friday or Saturday. Dad loves to see it on Saturday and Sundays. He can only to be here about just a couple of the shipping movies times. It's a specials he is right now. I'm gonna watch it for Put Lockers on Friday on the Jungle Book, 2016, the new movie, as Shere Khan, Idris Elba on TV spots, and it's his most magically as decisions, as no one what's and what happens there. Shere Khan takes over the Al Killa on the wolf's territory, and Raksha didn't kill it. In Raksha, Raksha watches his nose and he says no, and the Khan. But Shere Khan didn't. Shere Khan almost attacks Akela with the male wolf, and he tries to almost kill it. I don't know. He came down in there. They needed to stay away from it, and then Mowgli, and after the Mowgli just went out just walking with the Bagheera on the Indians grassland. When the water buffaloes just looking, just hearing the footsteps and almost to jump over, fighting, running and chasing, and slide over with the ground with the mud, and he rides to the stampede with buffalo, and they roar so loudly they can't hear it, and wolves and a wolf cub just others just play around, and another, and I'm gonna have to check it. I'm gonna check it out for the shows when it show up times to the specials. And it's a good thing. And it's a good thing about it is I'm gonna have so much. Holy shit! Almost dark. I don't want to see that. Then the mouse in there, but I can't see it. Hey, did you see it? There we go. There's the light on, and I gotta catch my breath. Always all I wanted. But because you think, but Frankie knows plays games with his Xavier with the microphone on. He has had microphone on and microphone on with speakers. The gamers who will have 160,000 subscribers and live streams. He has the contract with his friends, and Cody Erpelding works with the Fuji Junior High School with the 7th, 8th, and 9th grader with the kids, and the staff, and worked with the staff teachers to protect staff teachers are depending on every day, every 5 days on a Monday to Friday. Cody is saying, "Sorry, man." He is from my last 4 years in the high schools. I am doing sure. I'm not sure. And let me gonna check out what's there. Let me go upstairs. And Franklin has been folded all of our clothes. As yours is mine. As for that hours and towels, they're in the shower, and that my Tacoma Community College bags. They're my college notebooks. I'm gonna check upstairs. They see the Star Wars. What's the smell?
Uh-oh. What is it? The egg smell?
Oh. Smell like omelet.
Uh-oh. That might be from earlier. I'm sorry. I did it. Yeah.
Oh. Did you smell omelet? Did you see how mateys? My dad just made it made of the small omelet. What do you think, Jack?
Hey, I need 2 pads.
No, Dad. I'm just gonna take the box and not mail it. Yes, Dad.
Okay. You know who's going to now, so you're good to go with that. Dude, somebody did a job as far as taking a dump, man. Does Yoshi walk around still when he takes a dump?
No, he moved to stay still.
Well, nobody else walks around.
I think he sleeps. I think he sleeps. He can't. Yoshi can't hear, and he's still asleep. And I don't know, but it's just gonna be gone about long time with the pet funeral home. I'm not sure. I'm not sure for you, Jack. I should know that the big deal with this, and I hope so. I did actually really exactly what the montage is. My family and my dad's montage is looks like the cramped up this, and he don't wanna see that, mates. And Bella's in the room. My sister is checking and she's awake. And Mr. Dory is asleep with my sister's room with a blanket. And I'm gonna go in my room. Let's be quite sure. Let's be quite sure respect. Oh, you know, kind of the people are so socialization. He was in a confront or conversations, and then no matter where the problems is, he was just tired. He would be attitude. He could have even never be less than once in the problem there, and it is stupid. I haven't actually had Corn, and Corn's quitting with his camera on the video, and Jesse says no quitting for Corn, and he's the best. He is the best that's on Elmer, New Jersey. I don't think he could be he don't think he could be allowed him and too quick with his farm working with his job, and Psycho Jeff's brother, Psycho Dad, and Uncle Chris, and his brother, Chris Ridgway, and his brother. And I am sure surely has to be wasn't responsible for his wife, Teresa. I actually listening to my aftermath, and it was just so unconscious. But I don't think it was it the hearing. I'm sure was it with the recommended on and communicating. I wasn't gonna join them. What exactly what it's supposed to mean to, and so excavated. We're gonna take that for the airport. We're going to the Anaheim, California. So really thinks, and I'm sure thinks it really does, as where am I? I don't think it really weirds, as mostly they have it so loud. I think it is so much my dad's comfortable with replacement, and my brothers and sister and my dad was so listening to, and my family's problem. They all don't need it gonna be in the lazy. See, I think I'm not sure. It's so much stupid. Dad's walking away. He can't hear me. Almost listen to my mom, with his a friend of California, Joanna Kim, his even speak Korean, and his uncle, with her dad, with the Los Angeles, California. She lives here, and she lives with her father, with her friends, with her mother. Um, she's sure that she is alive. I think in one of the I suspect the decisions, and I just watch it for the breaking news. And Los Angeles Wire police chase suspect a car 2016 March 17. I have a really bad news about Wire Chase Police Department on LA suspect and arrested and pull over with his guns on the units. That looks like it about the police army, and they try to do put their hands on it, put their hands on the head, and stand out, and step out of the car and get down on the ground. And then it says put the hands on the back, and he puts the handcuffs under his back, behind his arm with his hand. Um, thinking I'm sure that will be so badly. I will. It is an uninjured. Well, TV shows. Fire selling to Darius on Baywatch microphone. So on Instagram, I will think about the special guest star, third one of first, and second, and third characters. The fourth, fifth, and sixth characteristic. It's mostly have the John Bass, Paragon and Alex is doing an aerobics, dancing with the exercising machines on in the Pilates room, doing where they have the treadmill there, weight machines, and Pilates spa with doing body weight. I felt like I didn't notice about the Phil argues, so felt bad about you and wanted you guys. And so you're thinking about this so much of the easier and easy. It's harder to that the most of the have the recreations, the action adventure, and the most of have in the movie characters. They have the dramas, romantic, and Disney's, and Warner Bros, Universal Studios, Pixar Animation, and Jerry Bruckheimer, and Legendary Pictures. And most of the spouses are presented about it, all allowing them to doing them in 20 years in the 20 years behind the news and all the news scenes for the movies. The oldest movies, the whole shows that all you use usefully, and most of you unable to use. You put using them mostly about 25 most of having the years. I have a very interested. I don't think about it. Hey, show them guys. I have a very monetary and during most of it during helpful to you guys. Oh, excuse me. my stomach is almost ache. A little bit. I just tiny bit. I ate for vegetable lasagna and chicken 3 cheese burritos and 3 breakfast biscuits, and oranges and the water. All however you can do, however that you can eat and stay healthy. And my dad's gonna get some 2 packs of vitamin C's. We can start taking about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8 every day. I am sure I wanted to forget. Sorry, guys. I think Frankie after Frankie drop off Benny from his dad Uncle Jill from his home, he's going to middle school for us after the skip on the spring break. They didn't skip on school, and Benny tell his Vancouver middle school teachers. He says, "Have a great spring break and 7 day and have a great 7 days break." I have a really he thinks really hang out here for my Bella's friends for his hang out there for the Chloe's, Brennan's and her birthday on her birthday cakes. Well, I really it does matter even know what was happened now, and I will gonna the exchange it for the congratulated for my sure that have it does. Yoshi matters in about 2005, and he was growling and biting, snarling. He was 5 years old. Almost last 11 years passed. It is the most dramatically and most that I ever wanted it, and then so it'll be caused a natural death, and as then knows about it, recreated for the prayers, saying things for after all that. I have a really things all of this about for what happens for right now, and I don't. I gotta really get shorts about it to do, and really they got a new Disney movies. The most of them have the Jungle Book 2016 Part 1, and the prologue is Mowgli's learns a lesson for the runs around for the jungles, and much like with all the pack of wolves, and Bagheera will start chasing, it start playing around. He says that he can learn to run in a pack. One of these days, he'll be someone's dinner. And Bagheera and Mowgli was hang out there for Akela, Raksha, and Rama, and the Grey Brother, and it's Mowgli's best friend, and her mother and father. But he does knows in the matter. He don't know doesn't know does know about get to the rock, get to the river, and all the animals have a good idea. We have the same thing about all the birds, all the sables, elands, and water buffaloes and deers, rhinoceros, elephants, pygmy hogs, boars, and porcupines, and I think so. All this is about wild animals that could be ever to be wanted to be at once in a moment. But Shere Khan comes to the downtown into the animals kingdom, and but he knows that his hunt Mowgli. And what is the problem? What is his hide and seek? What he can't be? What is it about? All of that problem is he must return them to where they belongs. Well, what is it? No, well, he remembers about it going back to this man village, but who came a man out there? It could be the unsalvages. It could be just to figure out. I do not know if it's so much be easier. It's most easier. It's finally. Alright, mateys, don't forget to subscribe to content, and I hope you have a great day. So I gotta figure out this. Just look out for my videos. And thank you to stopping by for the listeners, the new by. Have a great day. Have a great day, mateys.